Hello and welcome to Step 4. Step 4 requires us to think about our students and the goals that they might have. This might require you to communicate with the facilitator of the transition planning team if you are unaware of what goals the student has. If you don't know and you're not able to communicate, that's okay. Just complete the greatest amount that you can. Anything that you have prepared just increases your ability to participate in the meeting and increase in the planning and have an actual stake in that planning process. So do the best you can at this one. This one may take you the greatest amount of time because what I want you to do in step 4 is think about 4 areas that students might have goals. And I realize transition goals typically are in 3 key areas. But there is an additional one in this process because sometimes we have to think about the life beyond the employment. And we have to think about maybe community activities and involvement in the community. And while that's often a part of independent living, what I have done in this is actually separate it out so that you can see and really think about where this student is going to participate in the community. Community participation might just simply be to vote. But I want you to really add that to this transition planning process. I believe it will increase the discussion and therefore increase student-focused planning. And tasks will be stronger and goals will be stronger. So what I want you to do in this component in step 4 is look at the employment goal of the student. For example, if a student wants to work as a CNA in a nursing home after graduating from high school, I want you to go right underneath right away and say, what supports are they going to need? Well, they're going to need their either basic nursing assistant certification, a certified nursing assistant certification, or they might even want to pursue that further. They're going to need the support of a medical professional to help train them. They're going to need the support of their family because that is a big commitment. They're going to need the support of the community members around them because often working as a CNA can kind of be a hard task and you may lose patients or you may lose somebody that you care about. So we have to think about those supports around the job. If, say, they want to enter into working at the bowling alley after graduation, what supports are they going to need? Maybe they don't know how to get a job. Maybe they don't even know how to fill out an application. If you know those items, please fill those out because this is going to be the key step that is going to identify the tasks that are necessary to prepare the student for transition phase. Education and training. If a student is going to go on to college, what kind of supports are they going to need? If financial supports are a concern and they've shared that with you, write that one down. You might write their goal is to attend a 2-year university. The supports they need might be financial aid. The supports they need might be support in registering, support in contacting the disability support office. So those are the kind of supports we think about. Maybe they're going to need emotional support. Maybe they have high anxiety and they're going to struggle in that process. So we really want to think about the actual support they will need. Now, maybe the student might even enter a community training program through the Department of Health and Human Service. What kind of supports are they going to need on that? They're going to need to complete the DD waiver application. So we want to think about what supports they need to reach that goal. That's what this step is about. Same thing in independent living. Maybe their goal is to live with a roommate in an apartment. So what kind of supports do they need? They're going to need money, obviously, and then they're going to need the ability to budget. They're going to need those kind of things. So really think about that independent living goal. If they're going to live at home, they're still going to need some supports. So what kind of supports will they need? And the reason that community participation was added is I want students to really think about that. Students need to have that social element. They need to have that community participation. And sometimes when it's lumped into independent living, we don't think about that piece separate. So really think about the community participation. Do they want to be an active citizen? Do they want to vote? If they want to vote and that is their community goal, then maybe we need to help them get registered. or we need to explain registration, and we need to go over election topics. If maybe their community participation goal is to volunteer at the local soup kitchen once a week, they need to know how to contact those people and who to contact. So our goal is to think about what they want to do, what their wishes, their hopes, and their dreams are, and then what supports do we as team members really need to give them. So this may take a little bit more time, but it is a critical step in this process. So I wish you luck in completing step 4, and I'll see you on the final step in step 5.